Kourtney Kardashian's stepdaughter, better watch her back, is not single by choice. She was dumped. She went back on social media and posted on her stories again saying, Alabama Barker took my man.
Alabama Barker is back in the middle of more boy drama. And this time it involves rapper Bhad Bhabie. The twist? Both of them are calling out the same guy. And they're both accusing him of domestic violence. The situation is getting out of hand, and the internet is watching closely. Let's start from the beginning. Alabama had been denying any romantic involvement with this guy, whose name is Levon. But then he turned around and posted a cozy picture of the two of them together. That picture sparked a huge online mess. Now Bhad Bhabie, also known as Danielle Bregoli, is furious and ready to fight, even though Alabama says she never even liked the guy like that. But when these two girls make headlines, it's usually for some kind of drama. So no one was really shocked when this all blew up online. Things kicked off when Bhad Bhabie posted a series of Instagram stories calling out Alabama. Although the stories were later deleted, fans had already taken screenshots and spread them everywhere. In one of the posts, Bhabie accused Alabama of stealing her man, simply writing, Alabama Barker took my man. That man is Levon, who is not just her boyfriend but also the father of her child. She didn't stop there. Bhabie followed it up with another story that sounded more like a warning, telling Levon that he better hope she doesn't catch him. That kind of tone made it pretty clear that this isn't the first time Levon has cheated on her. But it seems like this betrayal hit harder because it involved Alabama. In another longer post, Bhabie opened up about her past relationship with Alabama. She said she had always looked out for her like a little sister and gave her advice. But after watching how Alabama treated other girls and constantly chased after guys who were already taken, she started pulling away. Bhabie claimed Alabama was obsessed with going after boys who already had girlfriends, and said it seemed like Alabama enjoyed the drama that came with it. So when she found out Alabama and Levon were involved, it felt like a personal betrayal. Alabama didn't stay quiet for long. She clapped back with her own response, saying that the whole situation had been misunderstood. According to her, Levon had been sliding into her DMs for more than a year, trying to get her attention. She even said he had feelings for her, but she didn't feel the same way. In a lengthy Instagram post, Alabama tried to clear the air. She said she usually keeps her personal issues private, but the way her name was being dragged online made her feel like she had to speak up. She explained that Levon had been the one chasing her. At one point, he even told her he didn't have an Instagram account, only to later use one to reach out. She added that although he messaged and called her frequently, nothing serious ever came from it. And though many of those messages were deleted, she claimed to have saved everything. Alabama even said she gave Bhad Bhabie proof of Levon's texts and calls, including messages where he confessed to having feelings for her. According to Alabama, this situation has been going on for almost a year. She said she's kept quiet until now, despite Levon's repeated attempts to contact her, sometimes using fake phone numbers. He would keep telling her he loved her, but she says she never had any real interest in him. In fact, she emphasized that she would never go after someone who had been physically abusive to another person. To make things worse, Alabama claimed Levon had assaulted her before she even knew he was dating Bhad Bhabie. She explained that they had gone on a trip to Las Vegas with friends, and during that trip, Levon threw a bottle at her head, which led to a serious injury. She said his behavior was not only reckless, but genuinely dangerous. What hurt her the most, though, was watching Bhad Bhabie defend him, even after she was told about what happened. Alabama also said she didn't even know Levon and Bhad Bhabie were a couple until after she had already hung out with him a couple of times in public. She believes Levon was playing both sides, feeding Bhad Bhabie lies to cover up his behavior. Alabama said it was clear Levon lacked respect for others and was using manipulation to get what he wanted. Sadly, this wasn't the first time Levon had been accused of violence. Back in July, Bhad Bhabie posted, and later deleted, footage from her home security camera. In that video, a man believed to be Levon could be seen grabbing her by the hair and throwing her to the ground outside their house. Despite how serious the video looked, just 2 days later, Bhad Bhabie posted on Instagram saying she still loved Levon more than she loved herself. The situation went from disturbing to completely confusing. Levon eventually responded to Alabama's claims and he wasn't holding back. On his Instagram, he denied everything she said, swearing on his kids that it was all lies. He said Alabama was trying to make him look bad online now that her career was struggling, and she was using him to stay relevant. He also claimed that if what she said was true, then why had she still been trying to see him as recently as November? To back himself up, Levon posted a picture of him and Alabama looking cozy. The photo was taken in October, which made it harder for Alabama to keep denying any kind of relationship. At this point, it looked like Bhad Bhabie had been telling the truth. Alabama was involved with her man. And this isn't even the first time Alabama has fallen out with a friend over a boy. A couple of months ago, she was in another online feud. this time with her ex-best friend Ya. The drama was once again centered on a boy, and this time it was rapper Didi Osama. Alabama and Ya used to be super close, and they were on their way to becoming a TikTok power duo. They had millions of followers and seemed unstoppable. Alabama even went online to announce her relationship with Didi Osama, calling him her, but the happiness didn't last. Soon after the announcement, rumors started flying that Didi and Ya might have something going on. Things got messier when fans noticed that Didi was liking a lot of Ya's pictures. Of course, the internet jumped to conclusions, and before long, people were convinced that something was going on behind Alabama's back. Didi Osama quickly responded to the rumors by posting a video of him and Alabama looking close, trying to prove everything was fine. But not long after that, Alabama suddenly broke up with Didi and unfollowed him on all social media platforms. Then things took an even more interesting turn. Alabama also unfollowed Ya without any explanation. That's when rumors really took off, with many people saying the fallout had everything to do with Didi. You didn't say much at first, staying quiet while everything unfolded online. But the silence didn't last forever. A video clip started, making rounds where Ya and her friend CJ were having a casual conversation. CJ asked Ya to name her exes, and when she said Didi Osama's name, the internet exploded. People were convinced that this confirmed their suspicions, that Didi and Ya had a thing behind Alabama's back, and that's why the friendship ended. This whole situation has turned into a full-on social media circus, with private messages and accusations being aired like a reality show. What's really troubling is how serious claims of abuse are getting lost in petty fights and jealousy. If Levon truly hurt these girls, that should be the focus, not the online drama. Fame, jealousy, and social media have created a mess where every post is treated like breaking news. Alabama, Bhad Bhabie, Levon, and Didi Osama have made their personal lives public, and while fans stay hooked, the real-life impact might be worse than anyone realizes.
A couple Austin niggas, yeah.
But the drama didn't stop there. A screenshot started circulating online showing someone saying that Ya looked better than Alabama. CJ jumped into the comments and replied, calling the person D-Crow, and hinting that maybe Ya was using her friend to take shots at Alabama. That's when things really started heating up. As expected, Alabama didn't stay quiet. She fired back at CJ in a series of responses. At one point, she posted, "I'm on one. Try me," which clearly seemed aimed at CJ. He didn't back down either. He clapped back saying, "Baby, you tried yourself. Hush and get out my DMs." After that, CJ even shared screenshots of their direct messages, making everything even messier. The strange part is, Alabama's main issue wasn't even with CJ, but now it looked like she had a problem with just about everyone involved. Meanwhile, Ya had been keeping quiet throughout most of this until she suddenly went live on Instagram. While she was live, someone commented saying Alabama had won the argument. Yi laughed at the comment, which stirred things up even more. After the live, Ya posted on her Instagram saying she doesn't argue online, only in real life. She even tagged Alabama in the post, which lit another spark in the already tense situation. That post triggered a whole new wave of back and forths between Alabama, Ya, and CJ. During the argument, CJ even challenged Alabama to fly out and confront them in person. Alabama replied that she had stopped giving Ya any energy because she wasn't worth it. She also said Ya had been irrelevant for a long time. Then she threw extra shade, mocking Ya's appearance in Ice Spice's Deli music video by saying she would hate to be just a background girl in someone else's project.
And even after she added me, because she doesn't do the internet beef, right? Even after she added me, I texted her privately. I don't feel the need to post about it, like how she, oh, don't get me started on her friend. I'm so happy with myself that, this shit is comedy to me. It's pure comedy.
It looks like no matter where Alabama goes these days, drama somehow finds her. But what do you think is really going on here? And seriously, why are Bhad Bhabie and Alabama even arguing over a guy who clearly isn't worth all this mess? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear what you think. That's it for now. See you next time.